It's the Dead Panda Podcast, and we talk about stuff such as stand-up comedy, improv comedy, and we ask people to share the feelings.
You talking about my chair?
Yeah, I like your chair. It looks like multifunctional. Like you could sit on the porch and at the computer with it.
Yeah, mostly just here.
And Luke has an inversion table in the background.
Yes.
That's what that thing is?
Yep.
It looks like an ironing board.
I could go back and lay on it really quick if you want, and then you guys can talk.
Let's save that for if we run out of anything.
Okay.
All right. Hey, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Panda Podcast. This is a little different one where we were going to be in the same bed, but since we're still on quarantine, we decided to do it video chat style. And today we're here with our boyfriend, Dylan Lusk.
What
Yeah, welcome.
I don't know why you're saying that we're video chatting, considering I only see Luke.
I'll be in post. I'll be.
Do you think I'm going to watch this again after it happens?
I experienced it firsthand. It's good enough. So, how have you been coping during this quarantine, Dylan?
Just kind of really bored, I guess. Like I was doing good, and then I got laid off a week and a half ago.
Oh, shit.
And then a company I used to work for remotely hit me up the first day of unemployment. So I'm like working for them for the month. But I was kind of bummed out because I wanted at least like a week to just get deadbeat, you know?
Nice.
So kind of not going as I planned. But I assume this will be going on further than May. So
Probably.
which is good. I'm trying to finish Red Dead Redemption, and I got a pretty big library for after that I've been sitting on for like a year. So been fucking playing a lot of video games. Bobby Benedict gave me a sourdough starter. So I'm gonna make some bread today.
Okay.
Got all the time in the world, really. I thought I'd be like productive about any of it, and it's just like, nah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I'm just applying for. I'm only good at salesmen, so I've been applying for salesman jobs and can't get any.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that requires shaking hands.
Yeah.
If you want to make the deal, you gotta always be closing, right?
Yeah. Only closers get kisses. But
Kisses are for closers only.
Exactly. I just want to say, did you notice the one thing that has, although everybody has to be away from each other, have you noticed the one unifying, the great unifier of all the peoples? Have you been aware of Tiger King?
Oh my god. I like it less than I did when I watched it, just because people won't fucking let it go.
Good. I just wanted to make sure that you were still that everybody was on board with it.
Yeah, you're a real Carol Baskin type, Dylan.
I know. Dude, I said every fucking open mic when this is over is going to be like, I was going to write jokes, but that bitch Carol Baskins.
Hey, so everybody coronavirus, but where's the body, Carol? Yeah, it's exactly right.
Oh, God.
I read something that they were already turning it into like a scripted TV show too, with like people from like SNL and stuff. And it's like, people aren't going to give a shit about this in a month. Like literally everyone watched it already.
Well, they're coming out with one more episode like next week or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even really remember how it ended. Like I watched it in one sitting.
Well, they're doing like a recap episode with like Joel McHale.
Oh, so is it on Bravo? Why?
I don't know. He's just gonna host it for some reason.
That's
I don't know.
crazy. I don't know about that. I mean, I'll watch it for sure, but I just think they're like beating it to death.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Dylan, for people that might not have heard of the famous Dylan Lusk.
I mean, if anyone hasn't heard of me, they're essentially just wrong.
Yeah.
I am a dead panda. Again, stand-up comedian occasionally. Although the other day I tried to think of any jokes I ever wrote, and I just can't.
I forgot.
A month.
Do you have them in some sort of database somewhere, or
Yeah,
written down in your phone?
Aimlessly scattered throughout notes in my phone and notebooks.
Same.
Yeah, that's all.
I actually, because I was supposed to do a weekend in South Dakota last weekend, like my first like feature on the road thing, and they couldn't tell me how much time I had to do. Like they were like maybe 15, maybe 30. So I started a note in my phone of every single joke I've ever written. So I would just like think of old ones and be like, I don't know, maybe I might need that. But I literally, it's like 5 lines long. Like I still just can't remember shit. I got like videos that I can watch, but it's like torture. Like watching videos of yourself.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. But like the most productive thing I've done over this quarantine, I just have years worth of like voice notes where I've recorded jokes. So I have like some from 2012 and 2013 that I've never listened to, and
that almost sounds worse to me. I can't even
yeah. Oh my god, like it's like having your balls in a vice for. I've done it for like 3 hours. I'm still not done because like 1 out of 10 is like decent, so I have to like type it out and shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I got like another hour to go maybe.
Oh nice. That's what's gonna be weird though, because like it'll look weird if like when we get to go do shows again and you have all the same material you used to. But like everyone's just gonna have shitty stuff that they've never worked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know. I mean, I think everyone will be excited enough to be there. The crowds will be.
Yeah.
You know, but
people will be chomping at the bit for some live stand-up that's not on Zoom.
Oh my God.
Have people hated go to those or what?
Have you done those?
No, I've not.
I refuse to. It sounds so degrading.
Yeah.
It's
I
complete.
want to like. I mean, I can't even think of what exactly was the last show I did, but I know I didn't have a terrible show right before this, and like I can't imagine sitting here and trying to tell jokes with like a weird delay and you can't hear people, and then I just have to think about that bomb for the next 3 to 4 months or however long.
Yeah. The only thing I did, I recorded a video and like submitted it, and then they played it for an audience.
Oh, I never even thought of people doing that. That's actually much better.
Yeah, it was stab comedy, and yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Played guitar and said one-liners while I was playing.
But it wasn't when we were there, right? It wasn't the time.
No, it was.
I was like, man,
that was a couple weeks ago.
One guy.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad.
Yeah, that guy was nice.
Yeah. John
Literally just one guy in the crowd who just loved stand up. So it's like,
okay, not
you remember
enter, but yeah. Well, apparently he was like a guy who was trying to get into stand up. Yeah. There was like one person in the audience. It was the end of a 3-hour open mic at Stab Comedy.
That's a weird like approach to like wanting to do stand up. To just like I'm gonna go to open mics and watch for like months. Although I kind of did the same thing. Like one of my buddies in college started stand up, and I like knew I wanted to, and he knew I wanted to, but I would just go to the mic with him every week and just like sit there and drink and watch. And the one time he was just like, "Oh, by the way, I put your name on the list."
So how long did you watch before you actually performed?
Probably like a month.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, like a weekly show for like a month, you know?
Well, when he signed you up out of the blue, what did you even say? Did you have some stuff planned out?
Yeah, I think I was at least like, or he might have been like bullying me into like writing stuff too. Because I know I had at least a notebook of stuff. So I kind of feel like maybe every week I was going and being like, maybe I'll try this, you know? Like I was like ready, but not that into it. But fuck, what was I gonna say?
Just like with sex.
I'm not ready yet. I'll try it next week.
I'm not that into this.
I was looking at one of my first sets that I ever did at Winnemucca, and I only had one good joke on it, so I put it in the highlight reel I made. I was gonna just initially make like a 5-minute reel to set to places like, but then I made like this compilation instead, which was a lot more fun. But
the places hate that.
yeah,
That's like the one rule of like submitting video. Like don't cut up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shorter one, like a whole set. But I was having fun with this, and I went on a thing with it. And then one of the first jokes I ever wrote, and I was like, it crushed, and it was about like tricking people into sucking your dick on Halloween. I don't really remember it, but I was like, oh great, the kid had it.
It was about casual rape.
Yeah, just
you're like. It was something about you don't know whether that's a trick or a treat.
Yeah, I was like, what do you want me to do? Shake my dick at all these people? And they're like, some people might think that's a treat. The trick would be getting them to suck it. And I was like, oh, nice, because it had some really good timing in it first, and it was one of my first ever shows in it.
But I didn't know they did shows in Winnemucca. I assume they're at Chihuahua.
Are they still, or?
I don't know if they still do. Probably not right now, but
yeah, definitely not in the last month.
Well, yeah. You want shows? You got to go to Elko, I guess. Yeah. How far away is that?
2 hours.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Oh yeah, Winnemucca is literally the center of Elko and Reno.
It's really the center of the universe if you think about it.
Yeah, it's that.
You guys are thinking
political place. There's a lot of influence there.
You guys, it's not the center of the universe. It's the middle of nowhere. Like, let's not get
that. Oh, okay. Sorry.
The center of
nowhere. So what else we got for Dylan, Luke?
You guys ready to wrap this up? Or?
We don't write out questions ahead of time. So I know you
goatee, dude.
About what?
About that goatee.
Oh yeah. Well, like I don't grow facial hair very well. It takes a very long time. So I've been working on this.
Impossible. Like you're just like, no, it's never gonna happen. That's how I am with like chest hair. Like I'm almost 30.
I have like 4 chest hairs.
Yeah, I can count mine.
I got 3.
But once this grows in, like I can never shave this off again.
Yeah.
But that inside my ass,
first, like I just let it look like shitty and just didn't shave, and eventually it like caught up to itself, you know.
Inside my ass is pretty hairy, is all.
Oh yeah, never any problems with that.
Yeah.
If I could get some of that to my chest.
Braided into Fu Manchu.
Yeah, dude.
From the waist down, I was casted as an extra in Vikings because of how.
How would your dick talk in Vikings, Michael?
They would talk very soft, but with a Nordic accent. But you know.
I'm a Viking.
Surprised you're about to get married with that gentle dick of yours.
He paints it in like blue war paint and shit.
Still pillage or what? What is that word? What do Vikings do? They rape and pillage.
Rape and pillage, yeah.
Mostly rape.
I'm gonna pillage that pussy. So now, were you in like bands back in the day, Dylan?
No, I played guitar.
Okay.
But I only liked like aggressive like black metal, and I grew up in an insanely small town, and no one else was into that there. So I just never had the chance.
Okay.
And I eventually just bailed. I feel like I was pretty solid at guitar. I was fucking shredding for a while, and then I was just like, "There's no point in doing this."
You never play anymore?
No. I think all my guitars are still in Pennsylvania.
Shit.
It's gotta be a good 10 years since I picked one up. But I don't know. I don't know. I like writing jokes more. I think I'm better at it.
I hope that I'll write a joke in this quarantine, but it just hasn't happened yet.
I've been like acting like I wrote a joke, but really I just remembered a joke I told once and forgot about. I was like, oh, that one was pretty fun. But that's it, dude. What is it? The Facebook memories thing. You know what that is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you remember how much of a loser you were 9 years ago? But it's like clear that I wanted to do stand up because I have like just like statuses that are totally just like a joke premise, but they're from 8 years ago. So occasionally I'll be like, wait, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I looked through like my entire Facebook feed just out of the blue the other day, and
Yeah.
there were some actually funny things I posted in like 2011 and 2012.
Yeah. They're not fucking worked out. But
No,
they're on their way. There's something.
definitely.
Wait, are you guys both unemployed too?
No, I'm still working.
I'm furloughed, so I'm on unemployment, but
I'm working from
Did you
home.
get any unemployment money though?
What's that?
Did you get any money yet?
I just got the debit card with
I got the fucking debit card with no fucking money on it.
yeah.
But I realized oh great. I might have lost the debit card.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Oh god, I think I totally did.
I'm just gonna transfer the funds from the account information into my real bank account.
Yeah, that's my move too.
But we should be getting like Trump bucks this next week, right?
They've been saying next week since December. I'm not believing it.
People have started getting it today, was what I was reading. Some people are getting up to like $2,700 and stuff, depending on if you're married or have kids.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But isn't that just for your whole family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've already started to see like the people that are like, oh, there's no incentive to work if you're going to get this much money.
I don't think
it's like one-time thing as of right now. So
I know. It's like, yeah, there's no incentive to work for 2 more months. After that, nothing's going on. Because we're supposed to get $600 extra a week on unemployment.
Really?
Yeah. Which is like, I'm literally getting a pay raise if they get
like I need to get fired.
Which, I mean, it's fine, but like the company I work for applied for that like payroll protection plan or something like that, where basically the government doesn't want me to be on unemployment. So they're like loaning businesses like a ton of money to like keep their employees on like payroll, you know? But then I'm like, so we're not going to work and I'm going to lose money. Like if I'm going to get like $1,000 a week.
Yeah. This is that was a pause of depression we were all feeling there.
I never really thought.
Like, I miss being in the same room as you, Michael.
Well, if you want to come in for the second,
this big on my screen, so.
Well, if you want to come in and see yourself on the second camera angle, like me and Dylan can talk. We can fill the dead air.
Okay.
I can't even see the other angle.
All right. Well, you could just look at Luke's inversion table.
Yeah. Do you see yourself on your screen?
Yeah, on a different. I'm using 2 different programs so I can record all 3 of us talking. Luke is in.
I see.
Oh, that feels good, Luke. Oh God, get in there. To Dylan, it sounds like we're butt fucking.
Oh yeah, he can't see. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
What have you? So, shit. it's like the same question, same answer for everybody. What have you been doing with all this downtime? And the answer has universally been nothing. Yeah.
I know. Like, when's the last time you had something to talk about?
Yeah.
That's what also sucks about trying to write jokes right now, because it's like you don't want to just come back with a bunch of quarantine jokes, but also it's that or Tiger King.
Yeah,
Like,
Tiger
this is the only
King.
thing.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, there's no toilet paper, right, guys?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna be
would.
so sick of Corona jokes by
Yeah.
the time we get to perform them live. It's
I know.
just not
I
gonna
feel
happen.
like we get like standing ovations for like the first show though. Like everyone's just so excited to like leave their house. I also don't think it's gonna be like a hard like everything's back to normal, you know?
Yeah, because I have
Bars
friends.
open or restaurant, I don't know.
Yeah, I have some friends in Korea. One of them runs Stand Up Seoul, and Korea did a lot better job handling this than the United States did. And yeah, so they're like having shows again, but they're just like limiting their audience amounts and stuff. So yeah, they're sort of easing out of the quarantine right now.
Right. A lot of the comedy clubs are just doing like podcasts, but acting like it's different than that. They're like, tune in tonight on Instagram Live, and we'll have 4 comics talking to each other.
Have you heard from Wayne at Reno Tahoe? Like, what's he up to?
Really, earlier today, I was like, I should probably like just hit up Wayne and like just say what's up, see how he's doing. And he fucking called me like,
I'm so
He's like,
lonely.
I need to talk to someone.
Yeah. He's like, I heard, but I haven't actually called him back.
Oh, you're a dick.
I will. I had to message Sammy to be like, do you know why he's calling me? Because I like to have an excuse ready.
Well, because he also does like vacation rentals, right?
Yeah, I'm
so
sure.
I don't
fine.
Well, I don't know if either of those businesses are doing very well right now.
Yeah, but doesn't he like manage just like full on like residential things too or something?
I'm not sure. My understanding is that like he rented
like
out units to people vacationing, but
yeah,
you might be right.
This is probably like a slow time for that anyway, right? Like yeah, like skiing.
Yeah, because it's like skiing is probably almost done, and then it's not quite. Yeah, it's probably the slow season.
Yeah,
the same.
But it is kind of like scary. Like what if that club just closed?
Well, like I don't know if you
get as many shows going as we.
Blacktop Comedy closed.
What's that?
Blacktop Comedy closed.
Like they're never opening again?
Probably not.
I thought the DC Improv closed their doors completely, and it turned out I just didn't read the whole thing they posted. But I mean, I don't know. It's weird because I feel like they'll be like thriving whenever stuff comes back.
But when is that going to be? And like, if you can't afford your rent for like 3 months, then yeah.
But I mean, if you got a successful business, that's like probably going to be better. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, like that guy, he said something about teaching improv classes online.
Oh, geez, that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah, because I like improv, but online improv is not fun. It's like
they just changed your Zoom background. You got to work with it.
Yeah. Oh, now you're in Texas. Go.
We're in Delaware. Yeah, I don't know what I mean. It's weird because I also heard like I mean it doesn't affect us at all, but like I think it was Roy Wood Jr. was saying that like all the comics that do like theaters are like they're not going to have stuff booked, so they're going to like go into comedy clubs, and then the people that are like only working comedy clubs are going to just be like stuck at open mics, you know.
Shit's gonna roll downhill.
Trickle down economics.
Michael was asking me today, like, hey, maybe I should, like, we got to get some out of town shows. I'm like, now's not a good time to like be hitting people up.
I was planning down the road. Like, does sound insane.
Yeah. It sucks too because like I wanted to do more like California shows, this year, you know. But like I don't like to book those in the winter because I hate driving in the snow, and you never know if the highway is going to be completely shut down because you got to drive over a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And then winter was totally fine, and I don't think the highway ever closed. And now, whenever I start doing it, the world closed. It's fucking dumb. And I keep wondering, like, is this gonna make people quit comedy?
Probably some people.
I think like people that are scraping by, but like are doing it for their full-time job, I think they'll kind of like change their pace, you know. But then I feel like the people that quit aren't gonna be the ones that should. Like I feel like the shitty comics will stick around. And once it's back, like it's not as much of a thing here as like Cleveland because there's a lot more comics there. But like there's 1,000 comics that like do it like once every 4 months, and you know they're gonna like flood open mics.
Oh, absolutely.
True.
It's like not to be like a gatekeeper, but it's like, all right, man, I haven't seen you in a year, so you can take comedian out of your Facebook name.
Yeah, I saw this guy on Facebook. He added me as a friend, just some random dude, and then he was like asking people for donations. And then he like posted, I think I sent this to you, Dylan, and then he was complaining that nobody fucking gave me anything. So yeah, because get a fucking job, man.
I fucking sent that to so many people. I was like, you gotta see this. And then he ended up deleting it.
Yeah, because he probably realized, oh yeah, I'm a dick, and everyone else lost their jobs too, not just me because I'm a performer.
Everyone's like, hey, you know, we're all struggling too. And
yeah.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. He was like, all right, I have COVID. What now?
I'm struggling more than you.
Like that guy acted like he did comedy for his full-time job. I could not find one video of him doing it. I like no evidence of it. I was about to like comment and just be like, hey, if you can show me a video you do in 5 minutes, I'll throw you 10 bucks. But, you know, I've been like writing a lot. I haven't been on stage.
Oh God.
Man, he had like a stage name, and I like looked up I like tried to find him on YouTube, and there's like 3 other comics with the same stage name.
Do you remember what it was? Or
it's like Comic Willie G or something.
Oh yeah.
That's why
I know that. We all know a different Willie G.
I've never understood the like stage name thing, but like that makes it even worse. That it's like you're gonna get mixed up with other people. At least like your name, like the odds of there being another comic with your exact full name are like pretty low.
If you came up with a stage name, what would it be, Dylan?
Oof. Maybe like Dilly D-A comic.
Dilly the comic. Okay.
Dilly the okay.
Well, I think you guys have pretty good names as it is for that don't really have much overlap with other people. There's 900,000 other Michael Grahams.
Is pretty uncommon.
Well, yeah, we're all pretty lucky too that like our names are. You have to be like trying to pronounce it wrong.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
pretty straightforward, you know. Like I know comics that like only get a stage name because their original name is like so hard to pronounce.
Well, like, okay, how do you pronounce Andrea B's name? Bartnuke?
Bartnuke or something?
Okay, so even you don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard, but like that's specifically why she just does Andrea B, because people would pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
It's also like, it's so hard. Like if you're like hosting a show and someone you've never met is like, oh, I'm coming to do the open mic, and they tell you how to pronounce their name, like you're never gonna remember.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like anytime that's happened to me, like all I think of is like the wrong way I was gonna pronounce it, and then that's what I say. Fucking nonsense.
All right, Luke. Let's cut here for a word from this new sponsor you had.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's Anchor, and then
Well, for the
what is it?
YouTube commercial, we're gonna put
Yeah, Bad Boy Shampoo.
What?
Well, like as I was going through all my recorded clips, I recorded just this improvised commercial for Bad Boy Shampoo,
Awesome.
and I thought it was actually pretty funny. Shit.
Well, now we
Anyway.
have to film it. So.
Now you're gonna have to watch your own
Play it
episode.
at the end of that'll be the outro of the episode.
Okay.
Try Bad Boy Shampoo. This shampoo is only for bad boys. Gay bad boys. Straight bad boys. And bad boys who are just sort of figuring things out. That's cool. Gnarly. Radical. Peachy keen. Comes in 2 awesome bad flavors. French vanilla. And asparagus. Leaves your hair feeling silky smooth. Bad Boy Shampoo. It's good.
That's why, oh man, for a second I was like, how'd you guys get sponsors? Like, we fucking
We do have a sponsor, but it's our podcast company.
Yeah.
When me and Yuri were doing the podcast, we had a few different sponsors, which was nice.
Yeah. I want to get a sponsor for the guest spot because literally if someone would give us like $15 a month, like it would cover the entire cost of us.
Yeah, I don't know about, you always say like go there and click on the ads. I feel like that's not a moral, but like a gray area for Google. I don't think they would like you saying that. But
Yeah, I don't know. But like
it's against their TOCs.
once I started saying that, we would make like actual money from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like not like actual money. Like we would make like 40 cents one day, you know? And we just had to renew everything because it's been a year now.
Oh yeah.
Like it cost us like $250 or something the first year, and you can't get paid out for your ads until you make $100, and we were at like 50, and I was just like, oh, but if we can get this before the renewal, like, you know, it'll help out a little bit. It'll at least pay for renewing shit. And then
Are you doing like Wix or something?
Squarespace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same sort of deal.
Yeah, which it's also such a not complicated website that like we could probably just do it elsewhere, you know?
Yeah, well, like I have a server on Bluehost, and you could move the domain over there, and then just like the Dead Panda website is on there. So.
Could we get like the actual like website, like guestspot.net, and just like move it?
Yeah, I think you just need to transfer the DNSs or the name servers, like from Squarespace to, because I transferred a website from Wix to like Bluehost, which is where I serve my sites from, and I can put unlimited sites on there. It's just we'll talk later. Maybe not on.
Anyone who's listening to the podcast, the guest spot is a website I started.
Yeah, totally. Go to the guestspot.net.
Yeah, essentially The Onion, just a total ripoff of The Onion, but it's only about stand-up.
Yeah. I think I'm sitting on like a couple articles that I just haven't emailed you.
Yeah,
we'll do that at some point.
That would have been nice in the past 2 months because we I mean, like me and Ray Roberts, who is the comic from Ohio that I started the website with, like up until last week, we were both just still working and just like bummed out because we're like, man, if we were at home, like we would just be busting out content all the time. And now I've been home for a week and a half, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna play video games.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I finally got Skyrim.
Oh, really?
I know I'm just 9 years late on this, but yeah, pretty good game. And then
and it was a huge deal.
And then Michael's wowing it up.
I beat it.
Wow.
I've been playing so much World of Warcraft. I beat it.
No way.
Yeah.
I finished.
What does it say? Just you won?
It was like, go drink some water.
You won. You're never gonna get laid.
And then my fiance was like, they're right. And could you sleep downstairs? And I was like, yeah, that's fair.
No, like I knew someone. So I came from Illinois, and this guy I worked with, he actually met this girl that lived in California on World of Warcraft, and she moved out to Illinois, and they got married, and they have like a kid now. And the thing is, like, she's actually pretty good looking. So
weird.
I'm gonna need some proof.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's like specifically what you were told not to do whenever the internet started. They're like, definitely don't meet some guy and drive across the country and bang him.
Yeah.
And if you do, make sure he pulls out. Fucking none of that resonated with that chick. That is cool. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of like nerdy hot chicks.
Yeah.
I never really understood World of Warcraft, but it seems like it's not the type of game that I like.
Oh, really? Isn't Red Dead Redemption like an RPG or not really?
No. Not
okay.
really.
It's a story-based open world game. Like,
but, you know, you're a cowboy.
Like GTA with horses.
Yeah, it's just GTA. Okay. But 100 years ago.
Right on.
It's fucking tight, though. I've been hunting. Like, I used to go hunting, like, every single day when I lived in Pennsylvania, and I was, like, a teenager. And now I can just do it from my couch. Fucking.
You went, like, deer hunting? Or
yeah. Got a moose the other day. Just got my perfect beaver right before I got.
Nice. Slayed that beaver.
I think there's our episode title right there is Perfect Beaver.
Perfect beaver. I like Slay the Beaver, but okay.
It's on you guys.
You guys win.
This isn't my argument.
Perfect Beaver, sure. I'll go with it.
I think the game also calls it a pristine beaver.
Oh.
Pretty fun. That's like probably the best compliment you can give to a girl.
Hi, that's one pristine beaver you've got there.
Yeah, very well groomed.
I think I'm gonna dive right in.
Yeah. Well, those two teeth are just nice and white.
But I feel like there's something we could work off of with Dental Dam as well, but like I don't want to flex that hard.
Dental Beaver Dam?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dental Beaver.
I still don't understand what dental dams are. Like, I get it, but I can't imagine.
It's like a stretched out pop balloon that they pray.
Yeah, I've never Googled it before. I really don't know what it looks like.
Wait, is the dental dam the one that goes in your mouth, or is it the one that goes on your clam?
Does the dental dam go on the clam?
Not the mouth, because it's dental.
Well, like, I think you put it over the woman's vagina, and then you like lick the plastic bag or whatever.
I thought it was for beaches.
Oh.
Maybe they work both ways.
Yeah.
Like, if I was gonna get a beach and then she had a dental dam, like, I would just be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Like, I am not gonna stay hard.
I'm just gonna, I think I'll have more fun by myself at this point.
Yeah, like, it just doesn't even seem worth it.
But I did have a lovely evening.
But aren't they? They're just for like stepmoms that like are just like cramps, right? So they have like some sort of disease.
Could be. Can you get them at Walgreens or something? Like,
that's like the biggest seller.
All right. Anybody watching this video, leave us a comment right now. Yeah. Where do you get dental dam from?
The thing about Walgreens, you got to press that fucking button and then like can we have an associate to the sexual needs department? And it's like, God,
They're like, hey, this gross disease chick's trying to blow someone.
yeah.
It's 2020. You just got to own it now. Like, yeah, I'm getting some, and I'm being safe about it.
What are you doing?
Does anyone use diaphragms anymore?
I don't know what those are either.
That's what I speak from when I'm like. That's how you project your voice.
No. Like, I think it's something the woman sticks up inside her, and it's just like a physical barrier that stops the semen from going all the way up.
It's only to not get pregnant.
I think so.
That sounds so much more inconvenient than a condom.
Yeah, like it sounds like it might be painful. I don't know.
Some of the most inconvenient things in the world.
Well, like how do you get that out?
Yeah, maybe.
They just have to bend over and sneeze.
Yeah.
I think the name of this episode is "Guys Talk About Things They Have No Idea What They Are."
That's every episode we've ever done.
Yeah. Okay.
What is like women voting? Like, I don't understand that.
Drive much? Yeah.
Yeah, like I just learned what the 3/5 compromise was last night. Do you know what that is, Dylan? The 3/5 compromise.
Yeah, that shit is wild. I also wouldn't be surprised if they brought it back in September this year.
Yeah, if Trump has any say, like
I'll be like, white people that live in rural areas are allowed to mail in their votes, but
yeah. Well, like, because he commented, "Oh yeah, it's terrible to do like mail-in voting," and then they're like, "Well, didn't you mail-in voting?"
Oh, that's hilarious.
Mail-in vote? He's like, "Yeah, well, it's good for me."
Dude, he's a fucking genius, though. Like, I don't like him, but like, he knows how to work just some idiots that live in.
Yeah.
Well, like
he's just like, "Oh no, that's a big scam. We're gonna have a bunch of Mexicans voting," and everyone's like, "Yeah, we will."
Well, his thing is like never admit you're wrong, like even about the slightest, simplest things.
To admit how wrong he's been about it.
True.
It would take a whole another 4 years.
Oh gosh.
That's I don't know.
Yeah, he's never like pissed me off that much, but like since I've had to hear him like every single day, like he's really gotten on my nerves during this quarantine. I'm like, yeah, I might actually vote Democrats this year.
I know, I'm about to register to vote.
Yeah, I just got my card a couple days ago.
Yeah, like I straight up never paid attention at all. Like I knew he was like an asshole, obviously, and wasn't good at this. But like I just kind of like, I'm not getting into this.
He's like tweeting his fucking TV ratings and stuff.
Yeah, but literally, like, I was gonna go to a comedy festival in Houston 2 weeks ago, and it got canceled like 4 weeks ago, I guess. And like that night, I just stayed up all night looking at coronavirus stuff and just like getting really scared. But like that was like the only time in my life where I'm like, this fucking guy is fucking everything up.
Exactly.
Like I was like about to make like my first political Facebook status in the history of Facebook.
Oh my god. Shit, I had something to yes and with that, but now I've completely lost it. We're all getting lazy too.
What'd you say?
We cut each other out there. What did you say?
Would you say we're lazy?
Yeah, we're all like I got something for that. No, I don't.
I know. I've been real lazy. We just got a stationary bike.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, is that Peloton? What's up?
Has that been there the whole time? Or you just moved your chair? Okay.
See? It's like nothing's
gotcha. Yeah. You see nothing. I don't have a
no clue. No clue about that.
I don't have a weird inversion table behind me.
But it's also like that's just really ambitious of me. I'd be like, I'll totally do this.
I mean, have you been burning off some steam?
We literally got it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Like Michael's been running. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 miles a day.
I'm just running from my responsibilities.
Same. I think that's what it is.
I've like never been good at running, and even like now that I'm like almost 30 and like will get fat if I just like drink beer and eat like shit, you know? So I've always been like, yeah, I should like really get into running. But like I just can't even imagine, like I will think people are looking at me from their house and just laughing at me for like sucking at it. So like I would have to get a treadmill and like only use it inside until I could run like a mile without stopping or something. Like I am far too self-conscious to do it. Also, I tried to do push-ups the other day. I don't know how long it's been, but that was like impossible.
Yeah, it's like, when did they get hard, right? Like,
I don't know. Sometime in the past 12 years.
Shit.
Like it hurt. I did like 4 and I like had to lie down.
You gotta start with the ones where you're on your knees, the girl
one?
push-up. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's like, is that why it was hard? Because I'm just holding up my fat body.
Speaking of our fat bodies, what interview questions? We're good interviewers here.
Body shampoo.
Bad boy shampoo. Get yours now. But no, what you've been in Reno about as long as I have. What's been your favorite parts of it?
It's a good question. Now you got me thinking like, oh, just move. You don't even like it here. You know that restaurant Beefy's in Midtown?
I
I've
know.
never been there. I know.
played-
I like Juicy's.
I've never actually been there.
Yeah, that's right off Wells.
Yeah. I like pass it every time I was just somewhere else.
Yeah, check it out.
I should consider going to that place.
Yeah, definitely.
What about stuff as far as like from when we got here, like because we came separately, obviously, but like the differences between the open mics and stuff, just in general, and like the community that's been growing. What do you think about that?
It's kind of like the comedy scene here kind of goes both ways, because it's much smaller than Cleveland, where I came from. But that's like sometimes that sucks, but a lot of times that's just like oh, I'm like one of like the comics, you know, like if people are booking like a new show, like I generally will get on it in the first couple of shows, or like I get to work at the club every single weekend and like open for like actual real comics. And also like Cleveland had so many shows that like there would be 3 or 4 at night on like some nights. So like you didn't have to work like very hard to still like get stage time and shit. So like at least here you got to kind of like, I don't know, it gave me like more drive being here. Like I was just like, all right, I'm new, no one knows me, and I need to like rally to like get stage time, you know? So yeah, it's weird. I feel like here there's a higher percentage of like hobby comics, like people that are just like, it's like people going to a bar to play pool sometimes. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go tell jokes, which is like fine. But I think in Cleveland there were more people that were like, no, this is the thing I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you would have to move to really make a career of it. I mean, there's Mark Yaffe, who I think he's based out of here, and maybe a couple others.
About him in Ohio. Unless there was another guy with the same last name, but I swear I'm thinking of him. But who knows? But yeah, that's like, you know, like you gotta fucking travel.
Yeah, we're like 2 hours from everywhere.
Yeah. That is. Because like in Cleveland, I would be like, oh, I'm doing a show out of town, and it's an hour away.
Yeah,
the most. But Yeah, because like it's not as saturated here, obviously. Although kind of like right before all this happened, there were so many new comics. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it was mostly like Bobby's show at the coffee shop.
Mm.
That people were just like, "Oh, I didn't even know comedy happened here," and a lot of them are 12 years old.
Yeah. And a lot of new people were coming to the Thursday open mic as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, it's
And even the Emerson as well.
oh yeah, jeez.
Yeah, the Emerson has been wild. That sucks too. Like that place like just opened, and like
Oh really?
they're like screwed right now.
Man, yeah, like that would
They don't
suck
sell
if
food or anything, so they can't even like stay open for that. So they're just
like
done.
do
That's
you
what.
think they're gonna close or
No, I don't think so. I think they're
Yeah.
just struggling.
Hmm.
But that's what sucks too. Like other than Europe and like all the other venues are only bars.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, all right, we're just fucking closed. And I mean, none of them. I mean, I like all the bars, but none of them seemed like they were like thriving. Like they're just like, yeah, we fucking make enough money to stay open and pay employees and have a little bit, So just fucking closing for a month.
Yeah, there some bars I've seen like, hey, we got tacos you can order and pick up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel I haven't fucking got like any like takeout food either. I'm just like, fuck it. I also like I like the food here, but there's no certain restaurant that I'm just like, that's my fucking place, dude. So like anytime I consider getting food from somewhere, I just like can't pick someone, and then I just feel bad because I like them all the same.
We've been cycling through Indian food and Chipotle, and like
There's only 2 Indian places, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Indian kebab.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
Right? I don't like Indian food. I don't like yellow spices.
Mm.
You hit the turmeric.
Yeah, no, it's not my thing. I like red spices. I like Mexican food.
That's Chipotle day.
Yeah, Chipotle is probably the best Mexican around here.
Yeah. I drove by Jim Boys and they have a sign out, saying that they're still open, and it says "Tacos unite us all."
Wow.
Yeah, and like
it's ambitious.
When you go to Jim Boys, like diarrhea also unites us.
That sounds like a sorority
we
girl
have in common.
Dumb like lazy shirt. It's like tacos unite us all. Like feels like she has a personality.
Yeah, before we got furloughed, we were getting so many customers that were making just shit ideas like that. Like before even quarantining was starting and everything, they were like, "I survived COVID-19" with like a little cartoon germ and stuff, like waving.
Not yet.
Yeah,
we're just getting started. Yeah.
You're gonna curse yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna be
like, hey, we
cremated in that shirt.
God. All right. Well, we've been doing this for about an hour now. So why don't we give Dylan the floor, plug everything he's got, tell us about that spot.
What do you got going on?
I don't have anything, dude.
Shit.
Hopefully I'll be on stage in like May. Maybe.
Well, like I've already canceled the Dead Panda shows for May.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, worst case scenario, you try and make them happen if you can at the time. Hopefully doing some shows in Sacramento and stuff this summer, maybe. I was gonna feature at Boss Comedy Club in South Dakota this past weekend, and that obviously did not happen. So hopefully that gets rescheduled. I'm like 92.8% completed on Red Dead Redemption. So that's closing in pretty hard. And that's it. I still can't think of anything I like about Reno. No. Like I generally like the place, but I don't think there's like a one like, oh, this is my favorite thing.
Well,
you guys
I
Do you
used
guys
to.
miss doing stand up at all? Like I guess I haven't felt like, oh man, I wish I could get on stage. Like I haven't felt that yet.
That's the thing with like the Zoom calls. It's like, why don't you guys just take a break for like,
Yeah, like I'm actually enjoying the time off.
even when shows were happening, like I would occasionally just be like, all right, I'm just gonna chill this week and like do like
Yeah.
maybe one mic and then just relax.
I
You
feel
know?
like it couldn't have hit at a worse time because I was working. I had some new stuff and I was actually practicing and working at it more often than I had been in the past. And I was starting to really come into like a new, what I was feeling like I was taking like a good step in the right direction for myself personally. And like then right away I was like, well, here, let's take 2 months of fucking ourselves. Like, and I was like,
Yeah.
it couldn't have, like, I felt like kind of rug pulled on it. So I have kind of been itching to go and like,
Yeah,
You're starting a new chapter.
I was doing like a good amount of new stuff because I was gonna do that South Dakota gig, and I just wanted as much material as I could, and I wanted like new stuff I've been working on, and I vaguely remember any of this stuff. Like I am sure, like, do you think anyone's gonna do good? Like the first show we get to.
oh man, I don't know. Well, I think we're all gonna get laughs, but I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
gonna come
A lot
out
of,
crushing.
like, big laughs, but yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be like real on their game.
Yeah,
And even if you were doing fucking Instagram live comedy this whole time, like it's not the same.
No,
Like,
I don't think it's good practice.
weird. Like if anything, you're just gonna pause for like 5 seconds after everything because you're like waiting for everyone to hear it. I don't know. I've heard that about like big clubs though. Steve Simone told me what's the San Francisco one? Cobb.
Line or Cobb's, yeah.
Cobb's. I guess the way it's built is like a it like used to be like a rock club or something. But I guess like the way it's built or the roof or some nonsense is like you almost have to like pause for a second for like the end of like the people in the back to hear it. Sounds so ridiculous, but so I'm sure anyone that works Cobb's is crushing it on Zoom.
and a shout out to Steve Simone. He's a really nice guy. I miss him.
Yeah, he's great. He's like legitimately too nice. Like it makes you uncomfortable a little bit. Like I know he's just a nice dude, but it almost seems like up to something.
He's the only Instagram live videos I've been watching, and it's because he hasn't been like cramming stand up down here. Though he's been like making pizza and just telling stories.
Having like good vibes. He's like, hey guys, aren't your families great and like your life is fine?
Hey, he's been awesome.
This isn't what I want to hear. Have you watched any of the like online like showcase things or anything?
Nope.
I heard there's fucking people like literally charging for them sometimes.
Well, because you can only have so many spots to watch, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, we could just do a Twitch one and get people to donate. And like,
Yeah.
But like, are people paying? Like, I don't know.
I imagine people would tip over the country if you could get a viewer.
Well, I got a $3 tip for the show I did, so I was proud of that.
Yeah, I definitely like that idea way more of just like putting a show together of like clips of people.
Yeah.
Because like it's also like 90s sitcoms where like you hear other people laughing and it kind of like makes you go with it no matter what. So like like at least if you have a clip of you performing, like there's a crowd that people can hear. I don't know. It seems weird. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to send a clip to Sammy because they wanted to put like just clips of like regulars on Instagram in the meantime.
Oh, nice.
And I definitely wasn't the only person that forgot because I have not seen one clip.
I'll send them one.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll get posted.
Just you at Reno Improv with fucking Mark Christopher Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also like I literally am a video editor for my job, And adding subtitles to a video is one of the most annoying things you ever have to do.
Yeah.
You're like supposed to do that if you have like stand-up videos, you know?
Well, that's why like when Michael and we posted this acupressure mat video.
Yeah.
So like I generated the subtitles on Facebook and they were like all fucked up, but I'm like,
yeah,
some of
sure.
this is kind of funny, so I just fucked it up even more, and it turned out pretty funny, I think.
Yeah, I did not watch it with subtitles.
Yeah, watch it with subtitles.
Yeah.
And you guys can check that out on the same place you can check this one out on the Dead Panda YouTube channel. Follow Dylan on Instagram.
The subtitles were on Facebook only.
Yeah.
Then watch it on Facebook, whatever.
Yeah.
Just watch it.
Just watch it. All right. And thank you guys for watching all of us. You can
guestspot.net.
Guestspot.net. Yeah, like go check it out. Click on the ads.
Also write an article for me. Like
how did they submit an article?
We just have like an email thing set up on the website. Or you can just send it to me. It don't really matter. But yeah, if anyone listening wants to work for free, we will 100% post whatever you write.
It's exposure.
I think there's been maybe 2 articles that we were like, we are not going to post this.
What was wrong with them? Offensive or just not funny?
Most of them were just like really like timely. So like it'd be about something, and then by the time it like came up to post it, we're like, oh, that happened 2 weeks ago, you know?
Yeah.
Which is totally our bad because we're late, and like you feel bad because you're like, oh man, this would have been great if we came up.
Right.
Because I feel like that's how we'll we probably won't, but if we eventually got like popular, it's going to be like one article that's perfectly timed for like something that's going on. And I feel like a pretty great 9/11 article. That literally has the most views of anything on the website. Still, it's like fucking 500 people or something. Like not a bunch, but something's going to hit. And then it'll just get shared in a million stand-up comedy Facebook.
And who knows, it could be you. So submit all of your content to Dylan.
Yeah, and also share it and click on ads.
Yeah.
All right. Anything happens when you click on ads, but
I might put up an ad for Bad Boy Shampoo. I'll make one up. A visual.
Yeah, we can have fake ads, and then when they click on it, it just goes to like the Dead Panda YouTube or something.
Oh, totally. All right. Well, it was great seeing you, Dylan. Thanks for being on the program.
No problem. Thanks for breaking up my monotonous week.
No problem. Let us know when you're at 100% in Red Dead.
Oh, I will. Cool. I'm gonna fucking let the world know.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Bye-bye.